Sup guys, Catastrophe here, and as you can see I am back making videos! Yay! And another thing you might have noticed is my braces are finally off, thank God. And another thing that we are doing, I am going to be recording another review! And I can tell that this is something that a lot of people probably have wanted to see. Is it Coco? No, it's not. Is it Black Panther? Well, that one is relevant, but no. Is it The Greatest Showman? I'll do that one eventually! No, today I'm going to be reviewing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I saw it just a few days ago and it's a little late on the review, but just bear with me here. So let's dive right in. Quick warning, there will be spoilers. So the basic story of Jurassic World is that, well, the park area, the island is blowing up and our heroes have to save the dinosaurs, and then there's lots of like corruption in like the cloning distribution and all this stuff. They're selling the dinosaurs to become bioweapons and all this stuff. And I gotta say, this might be the most intense Jurassic Park movie that I have ever seen. And that's really saying something. Now, I will say the thing that really got me was just like how impactful the action scenes actually were. When like the island's blowing up, dinosaurs are running everywhere, and then there's like all these explosions, and the sounds are just, oh, it's just awesome. Okay, that's better. Apparently my camera was zoomed in. The thing that really got me though was like, in the second arc of the movie, it really goes into like the whole like behind the scenes element of Jurassic Park, and like all the stuff that we didn't talk about in the previous films. We're definitely learning a lot more about like the cloning, the genetic processes, the corruption from people who want to make money off of these dinosaurs, and it's honestly really interesting, but at the same time it has a different feel than like other Jurassic Park movies, because it's always about the dinosaurs. It's not just about what people do with them. That being said, it does bring a lot of morality based on whether dinosaurs should be living or shouldn't be. Now personally, I can't really say, because they are animals, so it's a difficult subject, but at the same time they are animals that were extinct. Instead of cloning dinosaurs, maybe we should be cloning, I don't know, Tasmanian wolves, or mammoths, or any of the animals that went extinct from the Amazon rainforest. Just saying. I will say the characters, they're good, but they don't have like this whole memorabilia as like the early Jurassic Park films. They did bring in Jeff Goldblum to play Ian Malcolm again, but the thing about that scene is that it's only Jeff Goldblum, and it's not the other characters from the first Jurassic Park movie. I feel like if they brought in like Dr. Grant or Ellie, that would just be a lot better. Like have like the conversation switch between the three. Just like have Grant speak, then Malcolm, then Ellie, just like that kind of thing would be, I think, a little bit bigger, because a lot of people probably want to see them. At least to me, I wanted to see them. Then there's like this little girl, apparently she's like a clone, and it's really weird, but at the same, like, I don't get it really, like, because I'm so used to talking about dinosaurs that you bring in all this other stuff, and it's just, it has no real connection to Hammond or anything else, so it's really confusing at times. So it was a little off for me, I don't know. And then I gotta talk about this new dinosaur that these people have created. It's a weird, freaky, it's like so freaking scary to me. Like, this is the scariest dinosaur I think I've ever seen in a Jurassic Park movie, and it had so much of the intensity of like any other Jurassic Park dinosaur, and just amplified it. It's got the sneakiness of the Dilophosaur from the first film. It's got the smarts of the raptors, and it's got the sheer like size and intimidation of a T-Rex and the Indominus Rex. It's absolutely terrifying. the thing that really got me was like its hand is like this, so it doesn't like grab things like that. It grabs it like a hand, and it freaked me out. Like, no joke, I was like legitimately freaked out. And I just gotta say, like, the intensity, like the first scene was so intense, and it really like gets you into the, like, it's a really good hook to get you into this film. And it was just like crazy, like, oh my god, you just feel so bad for these people. I gotta say, in terms of the characters, like, I know Bryce Dallas Howard's character, I know Chris Pratt's character, they're both great. My mom kept saying that she liked the fact that Bryce Dallas was actually wearing boots instead of heels for this movie, so that was good. But then there are these two like sidekick characters. They don't really have too much to the plot, really. I mean, yeah, they do have like I feel like they have a purpose, but at the same time, they just feel like I don't remember their names. I don't remember too much about them. But to talk about the morality of dinosaurs, like, it just, like, the fact that they're bringing in all these big questions on, like, dinosaurs are animals, they're not monsters. It's not some creepy thing. It's just an animal that lived a long time ago and looks different than anything we see in the modern day. So it does really raise all these questions of whether dinosaurs should or should not. I gotta say, I was pretty on the dinosaurs probably shouldn't be a part of society, but then there was one scene, it was so sad, like there was a scene that was so sad in this movie, and it made me and my sister cry. You're gonna need to watch the movie to know what I'm talking about, but when you watch it, you're gonna see that scene and you're gonna be like, okay, that's the scene that Kate was talking about. I gotta say, like, the thing that I like in terms of the dinosaurs that they bring in is the fact that they bring in dinosaurs that we haven't seen in a while or haven't seen before. And as someone who used to watch a lot of like dinosaur shows, and like I loved the Disney movie Dinosaur, seeing like the Carnotaurus or the Allosaurus, it really just brought me back to like how I felt as a kid with all this, with dinosaurs, and I just loved it. It was so good. I gotta talk about the animation. The animation was actually really good. I would argue that it's probably the best it's ever been. And the thing that I love the most is that they actually brought back animatronics for this film, and it's so nostalgic to like watching the behind the scenes stuff of the T-Rex and how it would shake and stuff. It's just so good. Like, you would watch the scene with the T-Rex and you would like see that its movement is like just too real not to be animated, and it's just so good. And the thing there was another thing that I really enjoyed, and that was like with this huge giant raptor thing. It's like moving around and it starts like tapping its claws on like the floor or anything like that. Like, just like old school Jurassic Park 1 kitchen scene. It was so perfectly well executed. Just like the slow, it's just so well done. The only real thing that bothered me was that they didn't like bring in like the old classic Jurassic Park's music whenever there was a fight going down. Like, because that was always the thing, and I just wish that they did that. But I understand that it was a bit too intense for it. But I don't know, this movie was just so great. I would argue that this is one of my favorite Jurassic Park movies, aside from the first one. I loved this movie. It was very well paced. It was very enjoyable, very intense, very scary, very like exciting, a very good monster film, a very good film, and way better than the first two Jurassic Park sequels. So I would give this movie a 9 out of 10. I really hope that you guys go out to see it because it is an awesome film, and I know you would enjoy it. So that's all I got for this video. If you enjoyed, then you can click all my social media links in the description below, or click the notification bell so you can stay tuned for more that I do. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz, and I will see you next time. Till then, peace out. Whew.